Hey y'all, Shadid here. My starting weight was 578 pounds. My not current weight, surgery weight was 547 pounds. My current weight is 461 pounds. All this extra glow that you hear, or not hear, that you see, is not a filter. That's just my awesome camera angle recording skills. So today I wanted to talk about how I gained my highest weight. And I think it's important for us to reflect and go back and see where we came from and where we're going. So I've always been a big kid, or I guess a big person. I don't know if that's the term we're using nowadays for big people. But always been big my whole life, even high school, middle school, elementary school, always been big, always been tall, all of that. I actually was so big growing up that I wasn't able to play football, like PAL football or whatever, recreational league, with my size and age group kids until I want to say seventh grade, like middle school. It was really crazy because I always wanted to play, but my weight was so high that I wasn't able to play with my age group. They wanted to bump me up, but I wasn't mature enough or secure enough to play with that age group. So all through my life, trying to do stuff to lose weight. Mother put me in all types of stuff: football, basketball, karate, all of it. None of it really like got me down. I was always active, but still a big kid. College, I was in pretty decent shape, playing football, shot put and all that stuff. Ended up going to college at Delaware State for a football scholarship. At that point, I think my highest weight was like 325 when I went to college. Ended up leaving there, hated it there. From that point, that's when the weight really started like hitting me. Because I went back home, I was going to community college, and you don't have that same expectation for losing weight or working out. I'll work out here and there, get into a little groove, and then I fall off again. And then, as time went on, the weight would just start creeping up. It would go down, creep up, go down. So I want to say by the time I got to my the 4-year college that I went to, I probably was at like 350. Might have been a little bit less, like 340, 350, something like that. At that point, I was still active. I was still a big guy. I did security and stuff like that, but even during that time, still the up and downs of trying to lose weight, but not really losing it. By the time I got married, I probably was looking at 375. No, after I got married, definitely started really pounding the food. Like, we both gained a lot of weight after we got married, especially after the kids. When the kids started to come, when she was pregnant, what? Oh, you not eating that? Oh, I'll finish that for you, no problem. I got that. I'll clean that up for you. Cheesesteaks, like looking at her like, oh, you're not gonna finish that? Don't worry, I got that for you. And that weight just started hitting me. I entered 400 pounds probably around then. I got married in 2009, 2010. Yeah, 2000. No, 2009. We had our first child 2010, my son, and yeah, easily 420 pounds. Then still eating terrible, Domino's, $5 deals, all types of stuff. Just wasting money on fast food and making stuff. She bakes and all types of treats. It's been a good marriage. Very taxing on my waistline and my stomach, but very good marriage, food wise. So yeah, Just, the regular stresses of life, trying to get a house, trying to do new careers, all those things played the impact. And, food was a comfort. So once, we had my second daughter, same thing happened, Oh, you're not gonna eat that? I got that. I will definitely eat that. Oh, you full? I'm not full. My stomach can take some more. So at that point, one day we went to the aquarium, and they had like a scale to show you how big fish are compared to your weight. So everybody's getting on and stepping on, and I think at that point I might have been. No, I definitely wasn't on a diet at that time. Definitely wasn't on a diet because I was totally shocked with what I saw. And that thing got on there, and that thing said 520 pounds. And I was like, what the hell? Hurried up and got off of that scale before anybody saw, but everybody saw. I knew it. You know it. When I seen it, I'm just like, whoa, we really got to do something. And got that drive to start working out. And, as a former athlete, I guess we're still athletes, former athletes, you think that you can just go back into the gym and just start, pumping iron and doing all types of stuff, but you definitely got to take it easy because you will definitely hurt yourself out there. So I started going hard in the gym and working out and whatnot, but it wasn't the same. And my drive wasn't there, or the drive that started dwindling down. And then you get back into the same old things of, eating the wrong foods, or giving yourself a treat because you did so good for 3 days. And we would do all types of stuff, juicing, get rid of all the bad food in the house. And I mean, that worked for a little bit, but it's not something that you can really stick by for a long time. So I ended up we had my third child, and I don't think I went as hard as like eating food that she was eating and stuff like that. I was trying to get myself together at that time. I want to say a little bit after she was born, bad eating habits started happening. Wasn't working out, none of that. Ended up probably, I think at some point I had to be 600 pounds. So we moved to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Love y'all. Moved out to Texas, got a new job. The job that I was at, I hated it so much. It was so terrible. I worked in a juvenile prison, counseling and stuff, and it was just rough. It just takes a toll on you emotionally, and just being in a prison, period, every single day was just taxing. So I got a new job and left that job, was excited. Before I left, I had been working out religiously, like losing weight and everything. Get down there, which was stressful all in itself because I had to drive a trailer hooked up to my car with my family in here, car completely packed. Actually, this car completely packed, and we're driving from New Jersey all the way to Texas. It was crazy. 1,500 miles with a 6-year-old, 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. I think she was 1. Yeah, it's completely crazy. But we made it happen. We drove all the way down there. Very stressful. Definitely got off my diet while we were driving down there. And then when I got there, it was straight. Like, we really enjoyed it. Found a place to live. Everything was good. 3 months after getting down there for a new job, new contractor comes in, lays me off. So then I'm like, damn. And during the time that I was working in that 3 months, I was not working out. I probably started working out a little bit with a couple employees. We started taking walks or whatever. Then when I got laid off, I was kind of going through a depression. Like, man, like we really just moved all the way down here, and now we potentially have to go back to New Jersey, which is something I didn't want to do because I really, really liked it in Texas. So ended up, just not doing what I was supposed to do. And then at some point I was like, you know what? while I got this time off, I'm getting unemployment, we're getting all this other stuff, I'm looking for jobs, let me go ahead and start working out. So started working out really hard, religiously going. And then those months just started going by, and it came to a point where we had to decide whether we were going to stay or going to leave, because no jobs were really calling back or giving me other opportunities, to work. Nor was it didn't seem as though the job that laid me off was going to be bringing me back as they said they were. So we ended up having to pack up everything. We shipped our stuff back to New Jersey and ended up moving back to New Jersey. And we ended up living with my in-laws. Love y'all. I know y'all watching. And that was a trying time too, because, you're living in another person's space and you got your own trials and tribulations that you're going through. And food was definitely a comforting source. But where we were at, there wasn't a lot of decent paying jobs. So ended up having to go look, to outside areas from the area that I was in to find something that was worthwhile. And some of the things just became more stressful than just working a job down there. So just pretty much job hopping for most of the year. We're now at 2018. I think during that time I probably was at like 570. I think that was my highest weight, 578. And that's right around the point where I was just like, you know what? I gotta get this surgery. Yeah, got the surgery. But looking back, I'm just looking at my eating habits, and now I'm looking at my eating habits now. They are definitely a lot better. But I still have some changes to make. Definitely need to be more active. I think that whole time when you go through those moments where you're like, all right, I'm going to eat healthy, but you're not bringing in the diet with it. I mean, you're not bringing in the exercise. It defeats the purpose. And I know that I have to start working out. I have to start walking and all that stuff to, get to where I want to be. But that's pretty much it for me, man. I'm going to have some more videos coming up. I know I've been slacking. I'm going to the gym today. The bag is back there. I'm doing it. But yeah, y'all be easy. I'm gonna have some more videos out. Probably make another one tomorrow during my lunch break. I got a whole list of stuff that I want to record and make for y'all. If you have any questions, leave them below. You can find me on Instagram at Losing Big Deed. Yeah, you have anything, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share with your friends, your family. We have a good time. All right, peace, y'all.